let's talk about some secrets that you might not have known about creative mode in Minecraft. I have had this creative world where I've built all my things for my tutorials and just build ideas for the past few years, and there's some stuff that I have learned along the way that I definitely would not have been able to get this far without these secrets that I'm going to show you. And this first secret that I found that is my absolute favorite is called /fill. So let's say that you have an area much like this that you want filled in. Oh, there's the Enderman. Let's say you want to fill this in with dirt. You can fill this in with stone bricks, stone. You can fill this in with, I don't know, sunflowers for all I know. So what you're going to want to do is find the block that kind of meets the edges of this area. So I'm going to say right here, and you're going to go /fill. You're going to press the space bar and you're going to tab over 3 times and hit enter. Now, those are saved into your chat so you can reference them later. So we have -183, the minus you can't really see, 69,233. So now that we have that recorded, we're going to go to the other side and do the same thing. So I'm going to find the same spot that kind of lines up the edges, which would be right here. I'm going to do /fill. You can see the coordinates from before up there. We're going to tab over 3 times, and then we're going to type in those coordinates. So it's going to be -183, 69,233. And then when we tab over, you're going to see the Minecraft selection for different blocks. And like I said, you could fill this in with any kind of blocks, but we're just going to do Minecraft : grass_block, and you're going to hit enter, and it's going to fill that in. Now, if you wanted to, you could do the exact same thing with air. So if you wanted to, you could come back to this block, and let's say that you don't want to fill this block, you want to take away blocks. So we're going to do /fill again and tab on over. There's our same coordinates from before. We're going to input our ones on the other side, so it's going to be -183, 69,233, and we're going to press the space bar to go over and hit Minecraft. We're going to do :air this time, and what it's going to do is take out all the blocks in that area. So this is a great tool when you want to take out large sections of land or just fill in different blocks of land. And just to show you, this does work vertically. So we're going to come up to this top block. We're going to do /fill again, /fill, tab on over 3 times. Save that in, and we're going to come on down to this one. Now, a quick note, make sure you're facing a different direction instead of just going on this side, facing this way on that block, and then facing this way on this block. Come over to the other side, because sometimes I've noticed it does glitch a little bit to where it won't fill in correctly. So we're going to tab on over here, and then we're going to do -183, 75,242, and then let's just do Minecraft stone, and boom, we got a wall of stone. This has helped so much in a lot of builds that I want to do. If I want a specific background for something that I'm doing for a tutorial, I love this command. It's a great thing that I don't think a lot of people know about, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. And like I said before, I've had this world for a long time, and because I've had this world for a long time, I've discovered blocks that I prefer to use when I'm starting to think of ideas for builds, or even if I'm just building off a concept art. So it's always nice to have these blocks on hand instead of having to dig through the inventory just trying to find them and place them in your hotbar. But this next secret is called the hotbar secret, or saved hotbars, whichever one you prefer. So if you're playing Minecraft Java Edition, I don't think this exists in Bedrock Edition, so I'm sorry for any Bedrock players who are watching this. But if we come into the inventory by hitting E, we're going to come up here to saved hotbars. And you can see I already have one saved. This is pretty much the only one I use, but I'm going to show you how to build one out. But there's a total of, I think, 9 different hotbars that you can have because they correlate to the 1 through 9 buttons on your keyboard. So if I have a hotbar saved, all I have to do is hold down the X button and then hit whatever button that hotbar is saved. For instance, my spruce one is saved to 1. So I'm going to hold down X and hit 1, and boom, all my blocks that I use to build with, usually when I start out a build, are instantly put into my hotbar and I don't have to go searching for them. But let's say that I've never done this before, but I use a lot of redstone. So let's make a redstone hotbar. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a bunch of redstone components that I think I might use and just place them on in here and see what, maybe I could come up with in the future. But like, I like to use hoppers, definitely observers. You don't have to fill the whole thing. It's going to use whatever you put into there. But there, I have this saved. It's ready to go. So what I'm going to do is get out of my inventory. I'm going to hold down the C button and I'm going to save this to 2. So hold down C and hit 2, and it's going to say item hotbar saved, restore with X2. And then if I come back into my inventory, I'm just going to delete all of these. I'm going to hold down X and boom, my redstone hotbar is ready to go. I could see this being a great tool for builders and redstonists, and just if you like to texture your builds, this would be just a great thing for you to use, because then you can have all your texture blocks kind of saved, so that way you're like, oh, I don't need to worry about going to pick through the creative menu to find them. They're just ready to go with the click of a button. So yeah, saved hotbar is one of my favorite things in creative mode. Now, if you guys have seen my videos in the past, you've noticed in my creative worlds that it tended to rain and tended to get dark quite often, and I'd get a little frustrated with it. So this is something I've discovered recently that a lot of people probably already knew, but if in case you didn't, I wanted to share it because it helped me out so much and I want to show you guys. So this secret is called the game rules secret. So if you don't want it to rain, you don't want it to turn nighttime in your creative world because it's just easier to build in the daylight, this is what you're going to want to do. So you're going to hit slash and type in game rule and then do. So if you want to do the daylight, for example, we're going to do daylight cycle, and then you're going to set it to false. So whatever time your day is set at, it's going to be frozen at that. It will never turn night. It will never do anything. It will always stay at that time. The other thing I like to do is do that with the weather. So if we come on in and do game rule, again, we're going to do weather cycle to false as well. And it's going to make sure that the weather never changes. This was such a game changer for me when I started doing more in creative mode, because I hate the rain in Minecraft. It's always a damper when I'm recording. And this just saves me so much time than having to do slash weather clear or set time day. It's, if this helped you, please let me know, because this was a pain in the butt for me when I started using this, and I loved it. It's great. So if any of these tips helped you, please let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear it. I love it when my videos have helped somebody out, even if it's a fairly new video and this might have been done before. I love it hearing that someone got some information from here and they learned something, because that always just means the world to me. But alright guys, that is all the time I have for today. If you guys like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. It really does help the channel out. It gives me a warm, fuzzy feeling inside. But all my links in the description down below to all my social medias. So I will see you guys in the next one. Always remember, the most important thing is to be odd. Wash your hands. Peace, guys.